I'm Murad Katib. I'm President and CEO of Alliance Grain Traders, AGT Food and Ingredients, and I'm an advisor to the Canada Transportation Act Legislative Review.
So today you're at the APAS general meeting. Can you just kind of give us some highlights on what you talked about today to the membership?
Yeah, well, what I did today at the APAS meeting is I gave a little bit of an overview of the legislative review process, and the Canada Transportation Act Legislative Review convened in June, and Minister Wright, the Minister of Transport, appointed David Emerson as the chair of that review panel and 5 advisors. So I'm the advisor that's responsible for the grain and agriculture industry, and so being based in Saskatchewan and involved in the grain processing industry, I'm here consulting with producers to give them an idea of what we're doing and to get a bit of input from them.
Great. As producers in Saskatchewan and across Canada, what do you think producers need to be aware of moving forward?
Well, we have a very aggressive consultation schedule, and we're constantly in dialogue with the ministers of government on grain transport, and we had the order in council extensions come through on November the 29th, so we know that the minimum grain volumes are going to continue. What I wanted APAS and the other producer groups that I met with today to know is that we want to get their input in terms of what they think about the issues of railway accountability, information sharing, and the different things that concern producers. And the messages were loud and clear that producers want their grain to be able to move to market. They want to be paid a fair price for it, and they want to make sure that the system is efficient to make sure that that doesn't affect their returns. So we talked a lot about those kinds of things, and of course producer cars. Producer cars are certainly a foundation of the view that producers need the right to move their grain to market, and so we spent quite a bit of time talking about that.
Great. The other thing I'd just like you to touch on is your morning activities and how that happened with the consultation and the review that went on.
Yeah, this morning I had an opportunity to sit down with APAS and with the wheat, pulse, and barley folks, and they had a joint announcement this morning on a common position related to the transport sector. So I really had an opportunity to get the perspective of 4 large and coordinated producer groups, and I certainly think that was a very worthwhile activity. To have 4 large associations coordinating one view, really gives a lot of strength to the messaging, and the messaging's come through loud and clear, and I'm certainly going to be carrying those messages back to Ottawa and making sure that we factor them into our review process.